to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Carrie with Sims and Dragons, and today I am doing a voiceover for Outlast, which is a little different than normal, considering that normally I am talking as I'm playing, but for some reason my audio did not record. My voice didn't record over the audio, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I really do say that a lot. Sorry, I realized in a video that I say that particular phrase a bunch of times. So there are going to be some obvious cuts, or at least I feel like they're obvious, just because I'm looking at the the edited version of it as well. I hope they're not too obvious. I know one is extremely obvious. But mostly it is the jumping portions or when I got stuck, and I just don't want to bore you guys, so especially since this is with a voiceover. I really don't want to bore you guys with the whole lovely experience of me getting frustrated with myself. Oh, look, there was one. So I did what I was probably going to end up doing anyway, which was just cutting the parts together. Might not have been at that time, but since there's no voiceover or no audio in the game itself right now, there went the wall rider telling me where to go. He really is helpful in this one. I imagine that he won't be so helpful later, but he really is very helpful. There was a flashy, please. There we go. Sorry, just do it. Apparently, I had to do my gamer due diligence, especially in this game. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this game is incredibly difficult to see if there are batteries and stuff like that sometimes. Sorry, my throat is like really dry right now. It's like 7 o'clock or almost 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this. Normally I would do this much later in the day, but the boyfriend's coming home from his business trip, so I'm super excited and I want to get stuff done before he gets home so I can spend the rest of the day with him when he gets home, like around noon. So that means an early working day for moi. Speaking of, I actually put something down. I have no idea where I put it. Isn't that the way? Alright, so, I should have... One second. Alrighty, I just went in and re-edited a few things. I'm not going to be reading the note or the document and then the note that I ended up getting in this part. I don't feel the reason to. I do have it on there long enough, so if you want to pause the recording and read it for yourself, then you are more than welcome to. This would be the third time I'm reading because I had to re-record this for the same reason, and then now I'm having to do it again. So apparently I had this on there for a little bit longer than I anticipated, so you can probably read that very quickly. But I don't want to read it again. Again, that would be the third time I'm reading it, and no, I'm done with that for now. But yeah, so really, the only thing really to went through on this is there's going to be was that the wall rider again, telling me where to go? It was. So one thing I actually learned about this little area here is that it is a big square. I'm going to say square because technically it's like a square type room, I guess. You would think there'd be batteries close to that thing. It is a camera, and this did come out in like, oh god, I don't even remember when it came out. 10, 11 years ago? 11 to 12 years ago is when this game came out, I think. So they still have that sort of thing, right? I don't know. I don't pay attention to this because my ex-husband got me like this super duper fancy camera, and I've been enjoying it ever since. But yeah, so basically this little area is like this big square, so no matter which way I would have gone, I would have ended up in the same place. Which you will see I'm not too worried about this go around because of the whole, or not this go around, but when I'm recording. You'll see I'm not too worried about it when I'm recording. Oop, and here comes the note. I don't even recall this from the first time I'd done it. Like I said, I've recorded it twice. I'm seeing it for a third time, and I don't even recall seeing this. Again, I had this up much longer than I thought I did. I could have read that easy, no problem. So never mind, you guys probably won't have to pause the video if you really want to watch or listen to that document or read the document. Last time we understood Father Martin, we had to follow the blood, which I don't want to go out the window. I highly doubt I'll have to. I do wonder where the body went, though. That's a lot of life juice that is no longer supporting a life. Maybe that's where all the arrows came from. Anywho's it. Just, again, now I have to, okay, now I'm going to go back to where I'm supposed to go. And you're going to see very familiar peeps coming up. Granted, a lot of these people are very familiar. I think they use, like, the same, I feel like they use, like, the same, character model for almost everything that chases you. Except for Chris and then the twins. And, okay, so the door was open. It slammed itself shut. How rude. Rude, 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 man. And then we open, and oh look, it's the twins. Sorry, my phone is on. So I did not realize that they separated and went back. So actually, I ended up like freaking out a little bit. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Because I think they can't see you, which is why they're not like running after you. But then again, if we do recall, they did have orders from Father Martin not to kill the character. Kill Miles? I think that's his name, Miles. So it's, 6 one way, half dozen another. Oh god, I picked that up from my boyfriend. My boyfriend says that all the time, and apparently I am starting to as well. Sorry, water break. But yeah, now that's the next area where I need to get to. The door doesn't open, but you will see eventually later. It's a thing. Oh, sorry guys. Oh gosh, I did not mean to yawn, but I just woke up, so. Easiest jump in the whole game is right here. It is the only one that I will make 100% of the time. I hate the jumps in this game for some unknown reason. Oh look, it's Father Martin. For some unknown reason, I can never make the jumps the first time around except that one. It peeves me off, especially when I had to re-record this. It took me over 10 minutes to do the next jump. 10 minutes. Over 10 minutes. I don't even remember how long it took me to do the other one, either the first time or this time around. It is the most annoying thing in the bleeding world. But it is, unfortunately, how it goes. But yeah, so we're about to hit that jump. And again, I edited it out to where you guys don't have to watch 10 minutes of me running around getting frustrated and nearly throwing my computer off to the wall. So, that's a touch more pleasant, I think. Oof. Sorry, I'm bit of an issue there. We're good. Okay, here it is, cutscene, when the camera is now gone. And then the door is magically unlocked. Ooh. Run, 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 run. Okay, and we're back up. And it auto-saved for me, which is very nice of it. You will see, like, you physically can't see in the dark in this game without that camera. There's just no way. And I think I actually watched someone at one point to where they physically couldn't get through. Like, the game was like, had the wall, those invisible walls up to where you physically could not get through without the camera. And there's our objective, find the camcorder to navigate the darkness. One of the main reasons I kind of like had done this a second time around was because I couldn't figure out where to go after or I couldn't figure out like where to go during a certain chase scene. I could not figure it out. It was bugging the tar out of me. So I was going to actually record it, and then I'd realized that the first recording did not have a voiceover on it. Oop, there's my phone again. Did not have a voiceover on it. Sorry, I was just turning it on silent. So I changed it to where I did. I actually had never. Sorry. The cat got my tongue there. Hadn't even seen the battery that I just picked up the first time around. So here we go to find the camera. Oh my goodness. So many yawns today, so many yawns. Luckily after this I don't have to do a voiceover for at least a hot minute before work going to work. So when I say I'm going to work, you guys have probably heard this already. I don't know if everyone's watching all my videos, but I actually did get a part-time job. And one of the things that okay, why am I standing there for so long? One of the things that I do is I'm actually just working from home, so it's like I can work whenever I want. Like, I'm my own boss, essentially. Kind of like gig work. That's pretty much what this is. It's gig work. But, so I actually have a headset that my boyfriend lent me. Oh. Sorry. I have a headset that my boyfriend lent me that I needed to try and use, but I just hadn't done it yet, so I need to do so. I really spent a long time in this bathroom. I think part of me was trying to remember like where to go, because again, this is the second playthrough of this part. Okay, and now on to another bathroom. Or I guess that was technically a locker room. No, it was a bathroom up there. There we go. I just gotta do my gamer due diligence. Make sure there's... Oh, sorry. Make sure there's nothing hiding in there. Can't go that way, so we're turning and going the other way, which is the way we need to go. I'm actually surprised. I don't have any dogs in here right now. Normally my boyfriend's dog is following me around like a little lost puppy right now because his dad's not home. And then I have at least I know one dog that's sleeping in a bed. And then the other one is normally following me around like crazy. And booga booga. I am sorry that you guys are not getting actual reactions out of me. I mean, I literally just edited, so I just saw that part. I've recorded this twice now. The first time I did it, you got like the high-pitched little 10-year-old girl scream that you don't picture coming out of a 30 to however old I am woman's voice. Especially not one with... I feel like my voice is like really deep, but I don't think it actually is. And then the second time, I still like jumped and did like one of the normal scares that I do for this game. But... Not this time. Not this time. Already seen it a couple times. So the next part coming up... God, it is dark in here. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for it being so dark, and you're about to find out why. But I actually had to... I actually cut out me psyching myself up to even grab that camcorder. Because it just... This right here. I had spent so long on this chase scene. It is redonkulous. I am not joking. And of course now the camera is broken, as you can see in the corner there. Not only is it broken, but on occasion it, fritzes out a little bit. Like that. But yeah, so I actually had to look up where to go for this chase scene. I could not figure it out for the life of me. It was peeving me off so bad. And then I was like, once I figured it out, I felt so stupid. I felt so flappin' stupid. It's ridiculous. One of the things I do wish is that we would be able to see like our batteries whenever we don't have the camera. That one moment where you don't have the camera, I really wish you could see like how many batteries you have, so that way you don't accidentally try to grab an 11th battery and you don't have 11, or you already have 10. But other than that, I mean, like, I think that's the only thing I didn't, other than the fact that I had to run away from them and it took me for flipping ever. That's the only thing I really didn't like about that non-camera scene. I know that originally, like the first time anyone plays it, myself included, it's like, oh, no, the camera, come back. But with this being the third time that I'm seeing it, it's not. Fourth time technically, because I had to edit it first and then I'm doing the voiceover. But I'm not too terrified of it. Anyways, it's gonna hop along over there, and then also this next part actually took me quite a while as well. So you're gonna see a very obvious jump from what I'm looking at to where I need to go. I kind of had to look it up because I was like, I know I need to get up, but I could not think of how. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, this bit right here felt just high enough for me to jump to. Oh Lord, I felt so stupid again. And there are several points in this that I have felt so stupid. Alright, so now we have to find Father Martin. Oh look, another flap and jump. Did I cut out the parts I needed to for that? I really hate jumps in this game. Look, this is me giving myself a running start. And nope. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay, never mind. That is an easy jump. That's not nearly as bad as the others where he has to actually catch himself. And now we're exactly where we were when we started. Because if you had seen, it says follow the blood. If that had been unlocked, I would have been able to just skip all that and go right through there. But of course, it could not have been unlocked. Because this is Outlast and a video game. And they won't let that happen. Me heads. I was going to say something else which would really fit with the game, but I am trying to control my cussing in this game. I know I have dropped a couple bombs in the game, but I'm trying not to do that. Oh. It sounds like the rest of the world is awake out there and moving. Okay. Ooh, and it is 8 o'clock. Sorry, I have an alarm to kind of let me know when to start doing some stuff. Because normally my work day, like my videos and my part-time job, they all are start at 8 and I end them at 5. Because that's typically when the boyfriend comes home. And, you know, I have other things I need to do as well during the day. But yeah. Ooh, we are approaching the end of the video here, folks. The only reason I kind of cut it where I did is because I felt like a very long, sneaky scene was coming in. And at the time, I was already recording for nearly an hour. Now, I know when I edit these, I cut them down exponentially because it's a 54-minute video, and this is a 20-minute video. Granted, I had to have like 10 seconds on each side. I think there's 10 seconds on each side with the intro and the outro. Oh. Oh, sorry guys, bit of a stretch. But still, I mean, going from 54 minutes to 20 minutes, I cut out 34 minutes of this thing. And now we're about to see him. Another familiar face, or sounds anyway, would you be able to hear anything, would be our beloved Chris. This is the reason I feel like a lot of sneaking is about to happen. I actually feel like we're gonna... I know that the game is ending soon, because apparently though he saw me and started chasing me. I know the game is ending soon, but it is... Oh, I guess it's not 20 minutes. I forgot I had a thing there that kind of stuck around after I edited a few things. So it's only a 19.5-minute video, give or take. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is roughly where I leave it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun YouTube jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.